Hello everyone, this is Magic on the AG server and welcome back. We are going to be heading out today and we are going to start our progression. We are going to start out by going out and getting kibble. First kibble we need is toxic kibble. And we need just a dinosaur egg. So we are going to head out in search of one egg. Now, one thing that people do like to do is like leave their pterodon out and have a collector out so they can collect eggs that way. And that is perfectly fine. You can use those eggs to get it going, but for the people who don't, there are some people who do not like using starter kits, so we are going to go through that. And there's some servers that do not have starter kits. So, an easy way of getting eggs would be to run across shorelines in the open areas looking for dinos that have just randomly dropped an egg. This episode will be focused mostly on the toxic tier. And that is one thing. Oh, another thing we do need to get is the best place to try to get polymer would be organic polymer, and the Carcanos is a very good source. And of course, we had to find one that had to be a high level. We will come back. If we don't find a different one to kill. For now, we need to find our egg. We do have the soul terminals turned on, so for the Dino Storage 2, so you can use them to get your unfertilized eggs for the progression. And if you're playing on a server that does not have the Dino Storage version 2, you can always use the vivariums. They are a good source of getting all of your eggs. Takes a little bit longer to get, but gotta do what you gotta do, right? Alright. We are going to upgrade our damage on this guy so we can kill a little bit. Now on our server we have 361 levels you can get after tame. There we go. We just got some polymer. That'll be enough to get started. The mantises are also a good source. They're an okay source of polymer, but the Carcanos, your best bet if you have a chainsaw would be to take your chainsaw and um, use it on a Carcanos, and you will get a large supply of chitin. And everything. I am one of the owners of AG, so as you can see in my inventory, I do have an admin gun, using it to help out and take care of things throughout the map. People spawn in bosses that they can't kill and they wander around. They are removed with the admin gun. So and we are getting to the point where we are going to need to start looking more inland for our eggs. Your dodos are a great source of eggs, and I found some regular dodos. We do a little too much damage, so which is why we make a long neck rifle to knock things out that are alright. Now we just need a few mijo berries, which of course I don't have, but I can get from down here. Where did he go? One easy way of finding any tames if you lose them is going up to your tame list and click on it, and it will start tracking. Alright. We got ourselves a dodo. if we can't find any random eggs laying around, we will have to head back and wait for a dodo to give us an egg. Fastest way to get an egg is to have 2 dodos, a male and a female, which increases the egg production. Of course. Alright. And an oviraptor. There's also something you can get to help with egg production, but you need dinosaur eggs for that, and that's something we don't have at the moment. So it does not look like we are going to find any eggs at the moment. Gotta steer clear of all the highly dangerous things. Bird mothers that kill you and your mount pretty quickly. Well, Toxophiomia is my go-to for toxic eggs. For a tame, dodos are very good as well. But we can't tame anything until we actually have an egg. So what we're gonna do, we are going to stop here. We're going to go home. And we're going to put our dodos out. Alright. Now that we have a few things that we need. The polymer was one of the things we needed for the soul terminal. Pull over all our stuff and we can put it out. Go into the options, automation. We want to collect unfertilized eggs. We can turn on some wool generation. If we can get a sheep. And anything else that you would like to use. Close that. The next thing that we need to get is our collector. The collector will collect. For now, we'll collect anything that's out there. It may actually collect an egg that's out and about in its range. It does have a pretty high range, so if you're going to be using it, please do not use it out in the wild. You cannot just sit it out and collect eggs. If found, an admin would come out and destroy it. So alright. A few things we don't have at the moment. Ourselves a trough, and we don't have any regular metal to make trough. So I guess we just have to come out here and get some metal. Now I am a little impatient when it comes to waiting for them to lay eggs. Huh, speaking of, they just laid us an egg. Another way you can get an egg from them. You can go into behavior and enable mating and mate them. The mating is turned up It doesn't take long to do them for them to mate, and you will have an egg you can use. You can use fertilized or unfertilized eggs. All right. We have our trough down. Another thing we are going to need for in the near future is fertilizer for composting. So let's make. We'll get 4 of them going. What's nice about this is with the collector collecting things such as poop, it also has the poop options. It's collecting the poop, and also it will distribute as well. We're gonna leave some of the metal in here for other things later on. We are going to, so we'll make some cement and paste in here, and in this one, which we haven't made anything in yet, make spark powder because we're gonna need them for bullets. We are going to make another dart. So we have some alpha blood. Just to make things easier when taming, if you have what you need, you might as well make it. We're going to put these in here. Look up your narcotic and put the alpha blood in and make a few. We have an empty casing we can use, so we are going to make our alpha dart. Be sure to equip it. Now I haven't been using the rifle only because not everybody gets lucky enough to get this rifle right away, and the rifle is not cheap. To make the rifle, you need 100 organic polymer, you need obsidian, polymer, sap, which sap is the one that'll be a little harder to get. You have to go tap a tree in order to get the sap. So we can actually do that later on. We already have another egg. Excellent. So we are going to go out and tame a couple of different toxics to be able to make kibble. And it looks like we're out of rock carrot. They must have all spoiled. So, our best bet for that, like I showed people in the starter video. Would be over in the Highlands area. So there's a farm that's right about here. There's another area right above, up on there you can get a rock carrot from. And there's also a ledge. It's right here, where you can find some rock carrot. Pick up a few. There's a few more there. I don't need that many, so leave them for other people. And there you are. We probably don't have any safer route either, so we'll pick up the safer route. Now, one of the things we don't have yet is the obsidian. We're gonna stop by and grab some while we're in this area. The volcano is probably your best bet to find it, but if you don't like the bugs and some of the creatures in that area, there is a nice safe area that is in the redwoods area right before you go into the desert. While we're flying around, might stop and get a few things. Taking note on where things are. These defenders are good to kill. Get some electronics and element dust. And we are here. There's plenty of metal in this area and obsidian. I mean, I don't think we'll use any more than one thing of obsidian. No need to grab a ton of it, but at this point we can transport ourselves back home. Now we should be able to make our kibble. And we have 3 eggs that we can use. Now let's check to see if we have any more eggs. Oh, none yet. Another thing that is very helpful is in here is the Crazy Potions bench, which was not mentioned. Crazy Potions bench is very important in doing this. The one thing it does give us is an engram unlocker. You do unlock your engrams as you go, but the tech engrams are not all unlocked. So we take this and we learn all of our tech engrams, so we don't have to wait and kill things in order to unlock them. A couple of ones that people like to use out of here is the gender change potion, which is pretty easy to make. The love potion, which allows you to breed again and again, which is pretty easy to make as well. And there's a sedative potion that will help you in taming. When you knock something out, you can give it a sedative potion. It will remove the food and allow you to do that. If you don't want to kill things, there's always a experience potion to give you a little bit of experience for your dinos. And then the imprint potion, which will allow us to instantly imprint on your dinos. This one is pretty easy to make as long as you have the obsidian and the prime meat. Healing potions are nice. Honestly, the 100% heal is not the greatest. I believe it's a waste because you're never going to be inches away from dying when you use these. Your best bet is to make the 50%. It restores 50% of your maximum health, and you can also use these from your taskbar while you are out. So those would be, so you've got either the 50 or the 25%, depending on how much narcotic you have. But those are very helpful. Alright. We should have our kibble. This is what I was making our spark powder for the most part. Let's now make some gunpowder so we can actually make some of the darts. Simple rifle ammo. Alright. So we need gunpowder and yeah, we're missing a bunch of gunpowder, but at least we can make a few. I would not recommend making the potent narcotic. I would actually recommend making more of the toxic, only because it's better and you need it anyways. Unfortunately, I don't have what we need for it. So we're gonna have to make a few anyways. Alright. Got what we need. To go out and tame our so, as you can see, that was not a good idea. I got hit by the Bronto and the Indom. Want to see how much damage I was going to do? Obviously, it was not enough damage. Our first stop on our getting our toxic stuff is going to be back in the swamp area where the Fiomias were. So upgrade our speed a little bit, go a little faster. There's a couple. Now you do want to get Joy. You do want to get a female, but sometimes you're not that lucky. So, and that's what gender changes for. And the Spirit Breed Mother came over and found us and killed us. And for this reason is the reason why we soul ball our dino up when we get back. And unfortunately now I have no armor. Yep. All armor is now broken. Let's try to go back over there and see if we can find a different spot. And we're going to upgrade this movement speed a little more. Let's hit 500. Maybe we can get there without taking so long. There is a Phiomia. It's pretty low level, and it's a female, so and that really doesn't matter. We just need to knock it out and bring it back. And we had one, and it is now dead. Like I said, this is a very dangerous area. This time a Chaos Broodmother killed us. Alright. So unfortunately we wasted one of our kibble because he got killed. And it looks like some of these, a lot of the toxic dodos are missing. There's a toxic turtle thing, the turtle one right there. We could use that. Find things on the ground like that, just try to pick them up. Steer clear of the wandering loot bosses like this one right here. There's ones that have backpacks on them. They will kill you pretty quickly. Just as fast as those brood mothers were killing me. And it looks like our turkey event that is going on right now with Ark is actually impeding the toxic dodos from spawning in. We found one. Alright, now that we have a a toxic dodo, we can now start getting our toxic eggs. The Fiomia will be a better source if we can find one without dying. There's one down here. And of course he saw us and decided to attack my bird before I could pick him up. So any toxic that will do. We're gonna head back real quick and finish up this video so we can move on to the next stage. We need to just wait. We can actually take our dodo and put it into our our soul terminal, and we should be getting eggs in a little while. So that about wraps up things for the toxic tier. We will be back for another video later on for the alpha tier. So until next time, good luck and have fun on the Ark.